What is up, everybody? So recently, I've been watching Stranger Things season one and season two again, just because I wanted to rewatch it. Because I really enjoyed Stranger Things, yeah. But I only got up to the ending of season three. I never watched season four yet, and I just learned that there's a season five coming out, which is crazy to me. I thought season four was gonna be the finale, so it's pretty cool to learn that there's gonna be another season before we finally end off Stranger Things. If season five is even the finale, who knows? They might come up with six more seasons. I mean, they're gonna have to end the show at some point. If it drags on too long, it's just gonna become a Walking Dead situation, and no one wants that, obviously. So, anyways, I just wanted to talk about what I enjoyed in season one and season two, just to put my thoughts on it. I love the writing of the show. I fucking love it. Obviously, it's like a little poop that's stuck in your butthole, and you're trying to get it out. And once you get it out, it feels so fucking good. That's the feeling I get every single episode I watch. It's such an amazing feeling to get. And while watching it, I really noticed all like the amazing writing, especially in season one. The whole thing of like not being able to see the Demogorgon until like somewhere around the end of the season. That's pretty good. I mean, it doesn't it brings up tension, yeah, but for me personally, I don't get scared by shit like that. I've become a hardened veteran when it comes to scary stuff. Like I just took a shower earlier today, and I turned off the water so I could apply some body wash onto my body, as most people do, I think. And I saw a spider on my stomach just crawling up my belly button, probably trying to get into my mouth, or maybe even touch my nipples. I don't know what it was trying to do, and I didn't get scared, which surprised me actually. The fact that I didn't even get scared by the spider that was crawling onto my ass. Anyways, I kind of just flicked it off and then grabbed some toilet paper and hit it. Killed it with the toilet paper. I don't want to kill it with my bare hands. It's disgusting. I don't want to touch that slimy, disgusting shit. Well, it wasn't that slimy. It was like one of those like skinny ass spiders, so it was fine, I guess. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. So back to season one of Stranger Things. I love the writing of the show. I love like how they set up so many different things to explain certain things later on. Like you notice when you're watching season one on how no one is using iPhones. Not a single person's using iPhones, and I'm pretty sure this has been brought up multiple times. But I love that little detail because it does explain something later on when they need to know. They need to figure out how to make the sensory deprivation tank. In my head, I was just thinking, yeah, I would have just searched it up, and then I remembered. Oh, wait a second. Not a single one of them even stares at their phone, and none of them even have a phone. And I just realized, oh wow, that's crazy. No one has an iPhone, so the whole thing of like just searching it up, they can't do that. So it makes sense why Dustin would have to call his professor, his teacher actually, not professor. This is in college. It's high school, I think, which is strange. They definitely don't look like high schoolers, but whatever. Let's put that aside. The fact that they set up the whole no phone thingy so they can explain certain things of like how they could just search up shit. Yeah, no, you can't do that in the show, which is amazing actually. And I do love how Steve Harrington didn't just become a great character out of nowhere. It was in there the whole time. If we really got to see like his origin, we'd probably see that he was actually a good person before. Nancy constantly says that Steve is a good person, which, yeah, no, yeah, she was right. Steve is a pretty good person. It's just it took something to. I guess it took like a universal ending threat to let him be the good person that Nancy saw in him. But Nancy herself couldn't really get him to the good state, I guess. And I would argue that Steve wasn't really a bad person even in season one. It was more of just the people he hung out with. That's my thoughts on that. The people around him they were enablers. They enabled him to do things that he most likely just had the thought of, but never really wanted to do it. The people around him told him, encouraged him to do it. Even like they were like, "Oh, we'll suck your dick. We'll give you belly rubs. We'll even finger your asshole if you do it." They encouraged him. Rub your nipples. I don't know. Probably, probably offered him something good. I don't know what they offered him. Probably some bitches. I don't know. Anyways, on to more things. Oh wow. Yeah, no. That's really all I have to say about the show. And I just love how like the characters are actually in general. All of the characters are smart in these situations. They're not dumb cliche horror movie characters where they're like, "Oh, okay guys. So, there's a monster chasing after us. You know what we should do? We should split up. Scoob, Shaggy, you go that way. Me, Fred, and Velma. Me, yeah, no, I'm playing as Daphne. We'll go that way. There, just like that. And then they get picked off one by one. Scooby Gang, dead, gone. Now all that's left is a shitty Velma show on HBO Max. That, oh my god, piece of crap. Anyways, back to Stranger Things. So yeah, I just love how the characters are written. Like Hopkins, you expect him to be like your everyday average horror movie sheriff police officer, where he just doesn't care about anything. Like, you know, he sees something strange and he's like, yeah, it's just the wind. Just call it in. Fuck it. No, not at all. This guy, he actually gets into the meat of things. He opens up that butthole and dives right in to the uterus or wherever it is that he's going to. He goes in, is what I'm saying. Like, this man, if you know you had like a lawnmower incident or some shit, and there was like a Demogorgon inside the lawnmower, he would hunt down that Demogorgon until the very last matter of his body is just destroyed. He will go down on anything, really. He's really, and his intuition's really good too. I've noticed that this guy, his instincts are fucking on point. I get it's just writing, and you know, it shows it's supposed to be just writing. Writing makes characters like this. Right? I get that, obviously. I just want to talk about it just because I appreciate writing like that instead of shitty writing where it's like, you know, they just where it's just for the plot and that's it. It feels natural. The writing here feels really natural. It does not feel forced or anything like that. It's just beautiful. I love when a show does that, or just a movie in general, or really anything. The only thing I have to say is pretty much, I guess, Jonathan. I like Jonathan's character. Pretty nice, but I have to admit, he didn't really do much, obviously, in season 1 or season 2. He did help out, obviously, with like the photographs he took, obviously, and got everyone, like Nancy, and Steve, to help him fight. Well, not really Steve. Steve kind of just jumped into the fight, and I actually love that where some characters just get thrown into the situation. Either they end up fighting back or they die. Steve, for example, fought back, which is really nice. That was a, you know, that was a moment where everyone was like, "Wow, Steve was such a good character all along." I'm amazed. I'm hard now. And Bob, well, Bob died, and he was also thrown into the situation just randomly, just like Steve, and he ended up dying, which sucks. But yeah, oh well, he wasn't really much of a character. All he really did was help them open up a gate. That's it. But I mean, he probably would have been taken somewhere, so I'm not trying to shit on any characters. And I just like to make stupid jokes, that's it. Don't take any of my insults seriously. Please don't. Anyways, yeah, Jonathan was a bitch. He didn't really do much. But like I said, I still like his character. It's just, you know, I expected him to actually, like, beat up some Demogorgons. Steve, better at beating up Demogorgons. Thing with Steve is that he gets beat up by everybody else. He got beat up by Jonathan. Come on, man. What the fuck? But then he beats up a Demogorgon right afterwards. It's crazy. Little voice crack there, if you heard that. Hopkins, the complete opposite. Jesus Christ, this dude beats up Demogorgons, and he beats up everybody else. This dude is an ass beater. He will fuck you up. If you grab his nipples the wrong way, he will absolutely twist your butthole open and shove his fist right in and pull out your spine like it's a Mortal Kombat finisher. So you definitely want to watch out with Hopkins. He's an amazing character. And the kids, just like the show portrays them, they're little shits. Yeah, there's nothing else I can say about the kids. They're just little shits. You know, not listening, constantly getting into shit. That's all. And Joyce, great mother, really trying to help Will throughout everything. Really concerned, but I do notice that there's too much concern. Like, that could get overbearing for a kid, obviously, but there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, she's just afraid for a kid, that's it. Absolutely nothing wrong with what she's doing. And besides, she did help, like, push things forward. I feel like a lot of it would have just been thrown out the window if Joyce didn't push forward on how, like, she believes her kid is not actually dead, and that she wanted to look at the body. She wanted to look at the birthmark, and there was no birthmark, and she knew that wasn't her kid. You know, there was just so much shit that Joyce did that I feel like doesn't get talked about. And yeah, it's mostly season 1. Season 2 was amazing too, as well. Loved it. I like the idea of, like, you know, when Will came back, he's not completely okay. Obviously, he was put into a world that you don't know how to get to at all. Well, now they know, but it's one of those things where it's just like another dimension they created, and yeah, that's it. So when he got pulled out of it, he obviously wasn't fully okay, which makes sense. The fuck? If he was fully okay, I would have to question the Upside Down, like, hey, what the fuck are you doing, Upside Down? You fucking suck. You fucking suck at your job. One thing I did have a... One thing I did question was... when they pulled Will out of the Upside Down, how come the people at the lab didn't, like, immediately suspect that something came with Will as well? It was kind of weird. They were definitely trying to kill the roots and not let it spread, but how come they never thought, like, what if it already did spread because of Will? Which is kind of weird to me, but yeah, whatever, it is what it is. Oh, also something else I noticed back in Season 1, I think it was Episode 3 and Episode 4, the ending of Episode 3, I don't remember which one, and I'm not gonna look back right now because I'm recording this video. Wow, another voice crack, amazing. I'm fucking popping these voice cracks up like they're zits or some shit. Anyways, the ending of one of the episode had Nancy crawling into the tree when the little butthole portal dimension was opened up, like it was Portal 2, and when she crawled through, she was screaming and Jonathan couldn't find her, and then the episode ends off with the butthole closing, right? The portal closing, and then the next episode starts off with it fully opened. What the fuck? What was that all about? So the butthole closes up and then it just opens up the next episode, no explanation. And my only explanation for that was just like, they filmed these two episodes not back to back. They kind of filmed it like apart. That's why it's a little bit like, there's a bit of a consistency error, but it is what it is, you know? It's not like, it's just a nitpick, that's all it is. I'm not like, oh, this ruins the whole movie for me. Not movie. This ruins the whole TV show for me. I hate this fucking show right now. I give it a 0 out of 10. Oh my god. I couldn't rub my nipples so the scene's right. Yeah, no, not at all. Obviously not. Oh, and the portal, or the gate, I guess, it looks like a vagina. Just want to bring that in, because why not? Actually, it was shaped more like a teardrop, but when I saw the top of it, I was like, that's a fucking vagina. What are these voice cracks? Am I a prepubescent kid? What the fuck? Am I back in middle school? Holy shit. Yeah, it was a vagina. It looked like a vagina. But I'm not gonna cut out these voice cracks in the video because fuck it. Why not? Who cares? Doesn't really matter to me. And yeah, there's more things I want to talk about. I didn't get like everything out there. I don't think I talked about Murray at all. I just remembered his name, by the way. He was a fun character. I liked his character too, where he like constantly pokes fun at Jonathan and Nancy's relationship. And then the part where right after the night, he was like, "So Jonathan, how was the pullout?" And he plays it off cool, like, "Bro, I'm just talking about the sofa. What the fuck? What you think I was talking about? I didn't even know you guys had sex." You know, you should have said something like that. I think it would have worked out a little bit better. You know, whatever. They fucked. It is what it is. Yeah, I think that's about it. There's probably a little bit more, and if I do think of anything else, I don't want to make this video too long, so if I do think of anything else, I will make a follow-up, and maybe I'll talk about Season 3 and Season 4 and Season 5 when that comes out, if I actually do watch it, which I will, actually, after this video, so, yeah. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Peace out, and you all have a beautiful day. It was nice talking to some people online, and if you enjoyed this video, that's pretty cool, actually. That's kind of my goal anyways, to, you know, make someone laugh out there. Alright, anyways, peace out.